gonna start at the beginning?
What's the beginning? Remember one day we went to Walmart and I just saw this scooter and my dad was like, "Dylan, do you want that scooter?" Because he knew I wanted it. And I was just like, "Yeah, I do want that." I didn't know anybody scootered. I think like every trick I did just like came from my own brain, which meant I did really whack tricks that were just like I just did like one-handers over sewer caps for like 3 years maybe. Like I had no knowledge that like anybody else was like doing tricks on scooters. We're in Western Ohio at the house that I grew up at, and this is just like the garage that I would always work on my scooters. Back then, scooters, they broke a lot, so I had to like modify them and do really silly stuff to them so they wouldn't snap on me. And also I would just like trick them out and like make them look crazy because I was like a little kid and I just like that stuff. When it snowed and I couldn't ride, I would just come here and work on my scooter because there was nothing else to do. And I basically, everything I know about like tools, I just learned from working in here. I don't think I would know how to like use a screwdriver if it wasn't for scootering. I just realized that it's just like, whoa, like this isn't just something I'm doing, like this is like a community. And I just wanted to put myself at the level that all those people were at, because I finally realized that like if I worked hard and dedicated myself, like I could get to that point. And like that point wasn't even that good. Like those dudes on Razor weren't even getting that much stuff, but at the time it was the best thing that could happen, like ever. So I was just dreaming to be on Razor. We're Westfield Skate Park, and this is where I like first started riding and learning all the tricks and filming videos.
So is anything like from any of your videos at this park?
Yeah, all my videos just used to be at this park, and that was it.
So you like learned most of your tricks here?
Yeah, pretty much like all of my tricks I just learned here.
Like for the most part?
Yeah, because I would just like come here every day from like noon to when it got dark.
Just when you're like out of school, you would just come to this park?
Yeah. It was Razor and Micro, and then I think the next company was Scooter Resource, and that was founded by Andrew Broussard, and he now owns Proto scooters. He basically knew how to weld and liked to scooter, and so he made parts for himself so his scooter wouldn't snap in half, basically. So I organized this event. It was called Scoot Ohio. It was like, I don't know, maybe a week-long event in the summer of 2008, and I invited a bunch of pros. I had never talked to Andrew before. One night I just called him up. I was just like, "Hey, Andrew, it's Dylan Caston. You want to come to Ohio?" And he was just like, "Yeah." And I was so surprised because he actually just, I don't know, I thought he was like this mysterious figure. So basically we rode that whole week, and then a week after that I just got this phone call from Andrew, and he was like, "Hey, I'm looking for some new people to put on the team." The team at that time was called Scooter Resource. And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool, you know, that's cool." And he's like, "Yeah, I really think you should be a part of it." And I was just like, I don't know, I was completely like mind blown. I was like, "You want me to be a part of your team?" I think me and a couple other people always threw it out there like, "Hey, we should make a DVD, you know, like that'd be really good," because as we progressed, we started hating the Razor DVDs because we kind of realized like they were kind of cheesy, so we wanted to do our own thing. We basically had this goal, and we didn't know what we were doing at all. We didn't know how it was going to turn out. We didn't know how long it was going to take. We basically said like, "Hey, we really want to have a cool vibe. We want to ride street, and we want to put this thing out, and like, we want this to be revolutionary. We want this to change the sport of scootering." These are all the tapes that I've filmed over the years, and this is just like hours upon hours of scootering. Here's this, that, and then this is just footage like ever since I started filming. So it's just really cool to work for that long, and like as you watch the DVD you can see like the progression of Proto, and like we really like became like a family, and it was just like the best 3 years ever, and it still is great to go on those filming trips. Like those are my favorite times, like to go on those filming trips and hang out with all of like my close friends and just ride scooters and have fun. So when it came out, there was a premiere in San Diego, California, and New York City, and I went to the New York City one. The turnout was insane. There was so many people, and I was signing autographs. I was signing kids' scooters. I was fucking signing girls' tits. Like it was insane. And then when it started screening and everybody cheered, like after 3 years of hard work, I don't know. I almost cried. It was insane. It was like such a crazy feeling to like put your whole life. Like literally, I put my whole life into that video for 3 years, and like to see the reaction of people had to it, and like what it influenced was just I don't think I could do something like that with any other thing except for scootering. I would try tricks, and I still do try tricks until I can't stand up. Like that's what I think when I scooter. Like I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to go to the spot and I'm going to try this trick until I can't stand up anymore, because I just want to be the best that I can be, and I want to progress, and I want to push myself, I want to push everybody, and that's what I did for Catalyst. The sport is getting bigger really quickly. Probably in 5 years, it's the same as when I was on like a little Razor scooter when I was a kid. Like I didn't know it was gonna happen in 5 years, and I still don't now, because everything's happening so quick. I always feel like scootering is like the most important thing in my life. I feel like instead of having it as an activity, I do it so much that it's like, okay, I'm living in the world and my scooter's just a part of it. Like I always feel like when I'm not scootering, like when I'm going to college or something, I don't deserve what I have, because I'm so rooted in the fact that it is my lifestyle and I need to be going out and doing these things, that I just like don't deserve like anything. I don't deserve parts, I don't deserve money if I'm not going out there and breaking myself and trying my heart out. And that's really when it comes to like the issue of, is this a job or is this a lifestyle? And for me it's a lifestyle, so that makes it easy to be a job, because I just live and I just do what I love to do, and I just get money from it. Like it's great to me. It's what everybody's dream job is.